This message goes out to Travis Hunter. Listen, Travis, I just want you to be careful, man. Yeah, I said it. Be careful. Congratulations on your engagement, but man, you might have to disengage because something about this woman, man. The way she was talking to, and she was talking like she was really that chick. Listen, you love who you love. Facts, okay? I got that. That's all logical, but something ain't right. I just watched that dumb video of you guys in those matching pajamas that bugged me, and she was like dogging you, going, yeah, he wasn't my type. I was like, he wasn't my type.
It wasn't my type.
And then we went to this party, and then we fell in love. I think, personally, I don't know when y'all dated, with high school, I don't give a but when she found out your stats, bro, that's when I think she was like, oh, I love him. I don't know what she is. She's like Indian looking, Latino looking with a sprinkle of Ebonics. I don't know what she is. But one thing I do know, you need to watch it, bro. I'm so serious, man. I just something ain't right. And I'm sure people agree with me right now. They're agreeing with me. Don't get suckered into this, bro. You better sign all kinds of papers, man. All right? You better have an ironclad contract because something ain't right. I didn't like that video. He wasn't my type. Remember, you wasn't my type. But when you're successful, you everybody's type. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, they find out your potential. Now you everybody's type. Be careful with that, bro. I'm just saying. I hope Coach Dion is helping him out. Like, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know, I can't tell you what to do. You just gotta have confidence in what you're doing, and I bless you, bless God, and just be careful with the bullshit. I just didn't like what she said. She said, I'm not your type. Said, yeah, I think you should have let the go. That's what I mean, I didn't mean to curse, but I'm just saying, you know, it is what it is. But Travis, your last name is Hunter, bro. You might have to go hunting real soon, bro.
God damn. So Travis Hunter replied to this as well, in which he says, you know her? No, so don't speak on my relationship. You old as hell. Move on with your life. So essentially this is actually the clip right here in question. I do want to watch it so we can get the full context.
I just didn't respond to him. He wasn't my type. So then I left him.
I wasn't her type.
I left him in my DMs for like 2 months, and then finally I answered him, but I didn't want to like be nothing. I just wanted to just be friends, like we could be friends. And then after I finally answered him on Instagram, then we texted for like
a long time,
like another 2 months. And then he was friend zone because I didn't like. He was like, "Am I friend zone?" I was like, "Yes." I was not into him. And then finally, I had to go to a friend's birthday dinner, and I didn't want to go by myself, so he was like, "Oh, I'll go with you." And then he went with me, and then we was in love.
Yeah, we was in love ever since then. Like we hung out the next weekend.
Yeah.
No, that was during a week.
We went to Top Golf. That was our first day, Top Golf.
Yeah,
and then
I was still in high school.
Yeah.
And I had school the next day.
The next day, cause we went on a Sunday, facts.
No, we didn't.
You got the best man.
All right, so that's the clip in question. Essentially, Twitter just saying she's a gold digger. How do y'all feel?
You want me to tell the truth? A lot of you.
Go ahead, man.
Nah, all jokes aside, that nigga Godfrey, this is a prime example. Omar showed a clip of, man, old niggas just need to mind their business. Not gonna lie to you. I can just imagine the stitch of the young nigga right now. Yo, wasn't nobody worried about this until you said something. Move on for real. Like, that shit's crazy. Like, have whatever opinion you want to have. You sitting down in front of that big ass, bright ass, white ass wall, giving your fucking spiel, old nigga. No one gives a fuck. Yeah, and that was me lying to you. Truthfully, Godfrey was correct. Absolutely correct. 100% correct. That bitch is a gold digger. It was clear as day. During the clip of her sitting there talking about, I left him my DMs, and then we just texted, and I had a friend zone, and then my friend's birthday dinner, he comes with me, and then we was in love. No, stupid bitch. You pulled this bright, wide smile nigga to your friend's birthday dinner and seen him take 17 pictures and seen motherfucking the effect of Travis Hunter, and your friend was like, You know that's Travis Hunter, right? Fuck out of here. We know the game. What I will say, at the end of the day, niggas got to learn. All right? I remember being a young nigga. OGs will tell me shit and be like, man, fuck out of here, old ass nigga. And shit happens. Some niggas just got to learn. It is clear as day on this bitch forehead that she is a gold digger. I feel bad for Travis. I would thought you was smarter. But I'm learning now, a lot of these niggas not smart. That's it.
I mean, hey man, I think every guy once at some point in time has wanted someone to like them and then seen certain shit, heard certain quacks, waddles, and just been like, bruh, that's my cow, bruh. But I say this before I say I ultimately still think that if it were me, I'm protecting myself, especially if I'm famous regardless, right? But to a degree, I'm not mad that Travis responded the way he did. I give him that because you did call my girl a bitch on the internet. Like, what am I supposed to say? Like, am I supposed to be like, oh, thanks, OG? Or just like leave it alone and then everybody's tagging my shit and I just don't say nothing? There was literally not much else for Travis to say there, so I'm not mad at his response or anything like that. As far as I personally view the situation, yeah, we'll never know because that could just be an organic paraphrase version of the story. But I would probably like if they're really gonna lock in, I'd probably get the prenup regardless, even if she didn't have like a sketchy ass backstory and tone to it. Because at the end of the day, gang, he's Travis Hunter, no glaze. The nigga's going to be at the worst of worst a top 10 pick in the draft. Nigga is a great talent, chat. Long story less long. There's no way.
And I'll say this to the argument, because I'm reading shit in chat and I'm seeing what some people got to say in chat about my take and what we're saying. And I'll even argue this to the people that are going to argue, what if he won her over? What if, she changed her mind? That's all fair. I am a person where it's like, all right, gang, I pursue people that like me. I don't do the whole trying to win you over shit. That's for the birds. I stopped doing that shit a long ass time ago because the point is trying to win you over. Fuck with me or don't. So I can say maybe I'm coming from a skewed perspective of how to be in the dating world. Cool. That's just me though. That's why I would say her saying that, oh, he was in my DMs, then he was friend zoned and that whole working up shit. And that shit I've done before in the past. So again, he's young. You got to play that role sometimes. I get that shit happens. I can understand that. In the situation he's in, I don't know. It just, it smelled like fish. It's wet where we're at. Shit fishy.
Not say duck.
Omar, you hate basketball, right?
Yeah, that may be true. That's at least what the streets are saying.
Now, what if I told you you can make money hating on basketball?
I'm listening.
Well, thanks to the sponsor of this video, PrizePicks, you can make up to 100 times the money that you put in.
Ooh, wait, and that means during this basketball season, I can test my skills and turn $100 into $1,000 thanks to PrizePicks.
It's pretty easy to make lineups on PrizePicks. They have a bunch of different sports you can choose from. And then within those sports, they have a bunch of different categories. You can go to points, rebounds, assists. And if you really know what you're doing, all you got to do is click more or less on your favorite player and you can win a bunch of money on PrizePicks. All you got to do is select more, select less, just make sure they're not on the same team, put in the amount you're comfortable with, and press submit lineup to submit a lineup. Go to prizepicks.com and use code LKIB to receive a guaranteed $50 once you play $5 in lineups. Thanks to PrizePicks for sponsoring this video. Once again, links to everything will be in the description, and back to the video.
Yeah, before Bezos goes, yeah, I'll say the reason why I'm like, of all of the ones, this is the one I'll admit I'm kind of fence sitting on, because I don't want to just jump the gun, because there is a possibility, right, that they're just being painfully honest. And yeah, at the time, off of looks, off of just Instagram, I've never heard you speak alone, you're not attractive. I do believe that the more you're around somebody, looks can grow on you. I remember I never got the hug from her, but I remember I had art classes with this one girl, and first quarter, I was like, oh yeah, nah, she ain't all that. By the end of the school year, I was like, yo, what the fuck? So I was like, oh, she look good. So, but that's just because at the end of the day, she was just funny, or I was around her more, whatever the case may be. So it's very possible. But yeah, I'd be a liar if I said the idea of what we know, which is very limited, didn't at least raise cause to pause. I understand why the internet reacted the way it did, considering the condition of the internet.
Yeah, no, I understand why the internet reacted the way that it did. Obviously, the evidence is pretty fucking damning. But I'm just trying to put myself in Travis Hunter's shoes. And again, you see this random dude on the internet. At least to him, I don't know if he knew Godfrey beforehand. He's talking shit about your fiance at this point because they're fucking engaged. And I'm just like, I don't know, like I just get where he's coming from because, and this may sound hypocritical from us because we do talk about other people's relationships, but I don't know, like, bro, you don't know our relationship. You don't know what we've been through, all these different things. Who the fuck do you think you are judging our relationship from the outside looking in? I don't even know you. You don't even know her. You don't know our dynamic. Like, who are you to say all these things?
Yeah, it's we're picking apart honesty, right? And this is why a lot of people just lie on the internet, or me personally, and this is what I really got to say to Trav and Shawty. Hey, shh. I'm not a fan of the couples channels, family channels. If I ever do get my hug, hey, I hate that be that guy, keep it a buck. You will never see her. I'm not, because I just already know how the slightest quotes, the slightest things, and the natural negative nature of the internet will twist these things. But on the flip side, this is not out of we're trying to hate on Travis Hunter, though. No, I don't think anybody saying these things are doing it out of malice. I think people are genuinely thinking they're knowing better and trying to do the right thing. It's just, damn, that's like quite the jump you gonna make on old girl, but it could be the right one. It could be the wrong one.
I don't like the fact that this nigga said that he was still in high school at this time, which alludes to the fact she wasn't in high school. So this bitch is nasty. So that's all pandemic evidence. Not only is she trifling, the bitch is nasty. If the roles were reversed,
I'm not in
what
this
will
one.
we be saying exactly, buddy? No.
All right, well, okay, let's play that game then. If the roles were reversed and like someone was making this type of video on like you and your girl's relationship, like how would you react? Would you be on some? Would you be on some? Don't speak on us. Like you don't know what the fuck we going through, or like you gonna let it
and a motherfucker was a dude wasn't in school and the girl was still in school.
Oh my!
What?
No.
Yo, shut up, dog.
No. If it reversed that way, I think it would still be nasty.
No, I will. And I just got done arguing with the Goon fans on a situation that's going on with the show that there's no double standard there. However, a double standard is here. If there was a famous female celebrity, hell, WNBA, and the guy was around, and the guy goes, "Yeah, for a while you weren't my type, but now you were." Not gonna lie, the internet ain't doing all of that. The most they would do is, if anything, they would do the most for saying, nigga, you ugly. They would dunk on him for acting like she wasn't a baddie since day one, but they wouldn't have the gold digger takes or anything like that. I'll very much openly admit, in terms of society, not necessarily me, there's a double standard.
Wait, wasn't the whole Simone Biles situation like literally the opposite of this? And
yeah, there's examples of it where hey, check on him. There's examples of it, but for the most part, I think the gold digging aspect is more of a when you think of gold digging, we don't have to be I'm not saying fully obtuse, but we don't have to play pretend here. When we hear gold digging situations, people often think of, unless you're watching UDY videos or some shit, you often think of a guy with money and the girl trying to, you know what I'm saying? That's just how it is in society. That's what people think of. So I'm definitely saying on social media, the same standard that if it's a rich girl and the guy is there and the guy just goes, yeah, you just weren't my type, but the more I hung around you, yeah, I could see people accepting that or being like, yo, but you were always ugly, or she was always looking good, he's weird. And then maybe if they want to make that connection, they would. But I could never, I won't say that it's on the same magnitude of situations where if there's a guy with a girl and the guy has money, like hell, there's times where you can just take a picture, no caption, no interview, no nothing. If a rich guy's taking a picture with a girl, some niggas will literally look at her with a fucking scouter and be like, yeah, she looks like one of those. It's like, what the fuck? Like they just posted on Instagram.
I feel like a good example of maybe what Souls is trying to talk about, because I don't think I would say the Simone Biles one, but maybe DDG and
Hallie?
Yeah, that's a good one
That's
too.
probably,
That's a good one too.
that's probably a good example of what
But
you're
that one
saying.
was dumb. that one was
Very
dumb,
dumb.
to be fair. But yeah, that's a good one too. So yeah, it's never absolute. I'm not even trying to backpedal on it. I still believe in everything I'm saying, but it's never absolutes. There's definitely going to be examples of either or. But
I would just say, if Lizzo's in the situation, if she was the woman and the dude was like, "Yeah, you wasn't my type before, now you are," Sage, I think you're wrong, man. I think people.
no, well, because guys are more. How do I say this? Guys are more known to be a gang. They'll fuck a gas pump. A gang, they'll they don't even like their girl for real. That's like an often narrative, according to Twitter. That's an often narrative that guys have. So what I'm saying is, it's not shocking that if there's a guy that ended up getting with a girl who doesn't necessarily even like fuck with for real. But there's also, I just think it's so obvious with songs like Gold Digger by Kanye West literally being out there, where there's a girl talking to a guy, a gang, watch out, she might be a gold digger. I think that example and those situations are abundantly more clear than the niche examples we're going to name. I'm not saying that male gold diggers don't exist. They absolutely do. But if I were to sit here, but like, put it this way, chat, comment section, YouTube, there's no way y'all think it's 50-50 in terms of public perception. There's no way. There's no way.
Yeah, I think for me, ultimately, some motherfuckers just get too comfortable talking about other people's relationship. And like, delivery has been very important for me this year. And like, bro's delivery was just crazy. Why are you yelling behind like a white wall? Like, come on, bro. One take? Nah, that at one take and with that energy, like,
yeah,
damn.
With 2 minutes, I know your entire relationship is crazy. That's why I said there's no way that Travis. There's no.
Talk about
there is
run
one
away.
thing we all agree. Yeah, run away.
Like, come on.
She's gonna get you. Yeah, if there's one thing I think we all agree on, Travis Hunter didn't respond in a bad way in any way, shape, or form, unless you are so on edge of like, yo, yeah, you really do need to dump that bitch. That's about it.
I would just say it's not even the fact he's trying to act like he knows their relationship. Him talking to Travis Hunter like they know each other, and Travis probably never even heard of this nigga, and he's really trying to like give him genuine game, like he knows it. He's not even talking from a perspective of somebody who's from the outside looking in. He's talking like he knows Travis. Hey, nephew, hey, be careful with this one. You didn't know the last one, old nigga. What are you talking about? What are we doing?
Type shit.